Hi everyone, welcome to NEET Biology channel. The DNA present in chloroplast is A. Circular, double-stranded. B. Linear, single-stranded. C. Circular, single-stranded. D. Linear, double-stranded. Correct answer is A. Circular, double-stranded. Explanation: Chloroplast DNA is circular and double-stranded, like bacterial DNA, supporting endosymbiotic theory. It replicates independently and codes for some chloroplast proteins. In an ecosystem, if the net primary productivity, NPP, of the first trophic level is 100x, cuccal M superscript 2 year superscript 1, what would be the GPP, gross primary productivity, of the third trophic level of the same ecosystem? A. X, cuccal M superscript 2 year superscript 1. B. 10x, cuccal M superscript 2 year superscript 1. C. 100x, cuccal M superscript 2 year superscript 1. D. X cum superscript 2 year superscript 1. Correct answer is A. X, cuccal M superscript 2 year superscript 1. Explanation: energy transfer between trophic levels is tilde 10% efficient, 10% law. If NPP of producers, first level, is 100x, second level, herbivores, is equal to 10x, third level, carnivores, is equal to x. So, GPP at third level, input energy before losses, x. Select the correct statements from the following. A. In dicot stem, cambium is present between xylem and phloem. B. Xylem parenchyma is the only living tissue in xylem. C. Xylem vessels are interconnected with each other through perforated walls. D. Secondary xylem is also known as sapwood. E. Xylem vessels are absent in monocots. A, B, C and D only. B, A, B, C and E only. C, A, B, C, D and E. D, A, C and E only. Correct is answer B, A, B, C and E only. Explanation: A. True, vascular cambium lies between xylem and phloem in dicot stems. B. True, xylem parenchyma is the only living component in xylem. C. True, vessels connect through perforation plates. D. False, sapwood is the younger secondary xylem, but not all secondary xylem is sapwood, older part becomes heartwood. E. True, xylem vessels are absent in most monocots, except some like Dracena. The structure that helps in the transport of substances from cell to cell across the plasma membrane is A. Plasmodesmata. B. Tonoplast. C. Centriole. D. Desmosome. Correct answer is A. Plasmodesmata. Explanation: Plasmodesmata are cytoplasmic channels between plant cells that traverse cell walls and allow the exchange of water, ions, and small molecules. Tonoplast is the vacuole membrane. Centriole is involved in cell division. Desmosomes are cell junctions in animal cells. What will happen if all carbonic anhydrase enzyme is removed from human blood? A. Co-transport rate increases. B. O-transport rate decreases. C. Co-transport rate decreases. D. O-transport rate increases. answer is C. Co-transport rate decreases. Carbonic anhydrase catalyzes the conversion of carbon dioxide and water into carbonic acid, which dissociates into hydrogen ion and carbonic ion for transport in blood. Without it, this reaction is too slow, leading to decreased carbon dioxide transport. Identify the correct statements related to Mendel's experiments. A. Mendel first crossed tall and dwarf pea plants. B. In F generation of monohybrid cross, 75% plants were tall. C. Mendel selected 12 pairs of contrasting characters in P. D. He used statistical methods to analyze his data. E. The appearance of dwarf plants in F generation proved recessive nature. A, B, D and E only. B, A, B and D only. C, A, B, C and E only. D, A, C, D and E only. Correct answer is A, B, D and E only. Explanation. A. True, tall times dwarf was Mendel's classic monohybrid cross. B. True, F ratio was 3:1, i.e., 75% tall. C. False, Mendel selected 7 contrasting traits, not 12. D. True, he applied mathematics or statistics to interpret inheritance patterns. E. True, reappearance of dwarf plants in F generation showed recessive character. Which of the following is a correct statement for neurons? 1. Dendrites transmit impulses away from the cell body. 2. Axon receives impulses from the synapse. 3. Synaptic cleft is between axon terminal and dendrite of next neuron. 4. Axon is always covered with myelin sheath. A. Dendrites transmit impulses away from the cell body. B. Axon receives impulses from the synapse. C. Synaptic cleft is between axon terminal and dendrite of next neuron. D. Axon is always covered with myelin sheath. Correct answer is C. Synaptic cleft is between axon terminal and dendrite of next neuron. Explanation. Dendrites receive impulses, not transmit them away, so A is false. Axon sends impulses, not receives them, B is false. Axon may be unmyelinated, so D is false. Synaptic cleft is the space between axon terminal of one neuron and dendrite of the next. C is correct. How many molecules of ATP and FADH are produced respectively when one molecule of acetyl-CoA enters the Krebs cycle? A. 2 ATP and 2 FADH. B. 2 ATP and 3 FADH. C. 1 ATP and 1 FADH. D. 1 ATP and 2 FADH. Correct is answer C. 1 ATP and 1 FADH. Explanation. Each acetyl-CoA entering the Krebs cycle produces 3 NAD, 1 FADH, and 1 GTP, ATP equivalent. So, correct answer, 1 ATP and 1 FADH. A pollen grain after falling on a compatible stigma absorbs water and germinates. It results in the formation of A. Generative cell. B. Zygote. C. Pollen tube. D. Embryo sac. Correct answer is C. Pollen tube. Explanation. Once a pollen grain lands on a compatible stigma, it absorbs water and germinates, producing a pollen tube which grows through the style toward the ovule. Zygote and embryo sac form later. Generative cell is already present in the pollen grain. A person is given a vaccine. It produces A. Passive immunity. B. Artificial passive immunity. C. Artificial active immunity. D. Natural active immunity. Correct answer is C. Artificial active immunity. Explanation. Vaccines contain antigenic components, weakened or inactivated pathogens, that stimulate the immune system to produce antibodies and memory cells, which is active immunity. Since it's induced artificially, it's artificial active immunity. The source of Cyclosporin-A is A. Trichoderma polysporum. B. Monascus purpureus. C. Aspergillus niger. D. Clostridium botulicum. Correct answer is answer A. Trichoderma polysporum. Explanation. Cyclosporin-A, an immunosuppressive drug used in organ transplantation, is produced by the fungus Trichoderma polysporum. Monascus purpureus produces statins. Aspergillus niger produces citric acid. Clostridium botulicum is used in butyric acid production. In the Hardy-Weinberg equation P2 plus to PQ plus Q2 is equal to 1P, 2 plus to PQ plus Q2 is equal to 1P2 plus to PQ plus Q2 is equal to 1. What does to PQ to PQ to PQ represent? A. Frequency of alleles in the population. B. Frequency of homozygous dominant individuals. C. Frequency of heterozygous individuals. D. Frequency of homozygous recessive individuals. Correct answer is C. Frequency of heterozygous individuals. Explanation. In P2P, 2P2 is equal to homozygous dominant. The Hardy-Weinberg equation. 2PQ to PQ to PQ is equal to heterozygous. Q2Q, 2Q2 is equal to homozygous recessive. So, 2PQ represents frequency of heterozygotes.